Hello, I hope you're good. Thank you for joining me. I have today's code, and it goes like, and just as a phoenix rose from the ashes, she too will rise, returning from the flames, clothed in nothing but strength, more beautiful than ever. By Shannon Hartz. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly if it's a she. So, anyways, this one is very important, especially when you're going through challenges. So there comes a time in one's life when things just crash. Everything just seems to be breaking down as if the world is coming to an end. It's like you're literally being burned. The world and everything that you've known is crashing down. It's burning and you lose control. It's like all you can do is watch your world crash down, everything just crashing. That is the most uncomfortable situation one can find themselves in. This is the kind where people are like feeling as if maybe you're not even giving it your best. You know you're doing your best, and you know you don't want to find yourself in that situation, but somehow it's time for you to be isolated. It's time for you to be misunderstood. It's time for you to be seen as someone who's just not going all out. It's time for you to be seen as a crazy person so that you can reconnect with your other self, your higher self, the one who doesn't play small anymore, the one who stands for truth. But unfortunately, it looks like a mess. It looks like a crazy mess. In a world that I got to tap into, it's called a spiritual awakening. Yeah, you get to meet your spiritual self and you get to understand how things operate behind the scenes. You get to understand why things have always played out the way they have, you know? So, yeah, you meet your divine self. This is when you get to understand what religions are trying to teach you. Now, everything about uh, religion that just stayed with you starts to make sense. You know, you get to learn about your subconscious. You get to learn about the God in you. You find your God self. You meet your God self. You get to understand what it's all about. And it's messy. It's messy because it has to fight your ego. The one who always felt like, I know everything, I'm in charge of everything, I know how to make things work like this and that. And now you are told that you have to surrender. Now you are told that there's energy. Now you are told that you are divine. Now you are told that um, you just need to release all the lies. You are told that you have been fed lies all your life, and now you have to make room for the truth. And when you release those lies, it's dirty, it's very uncomfortable, it's not pretty, it doesn't look beautiful, and it's not. Unfortunately, you are put in a place whereby you are misunderstood. That sucks. That really sucks. You are in pain, you're going through hell, you're releasing whatever you need to release, and nobody seems to get you. And nobody seems to get you. You are just seen as someone who's stubborn, if you're like me, because once I don't agree with something and I see the truth of the matter, I have to stick with the truth. And Now that it's called a spiritual awakening, it means those who are not spiritual don't get you. They just see a mad person. You used to stay with us, you used to speak like us, and now suddenly you are changing your ways. And you can't even help it, sadly. And later on, you get to learn that actually you were being isolated because your relationship with your God is personal. So I guess this is more of a reminder to anybody who's going through a spiritual awakening, or whatever you're going through that makes you um, to be misunderstood, that makes you to feel like you're alone, to say, remember, it's just temporary and it's for your own good. And the sooner you learn to work with it, the better. Remember, it's not the end of your story, it's just a chapter. It's just an opportunity for you to release and find your voice, because there's been so much noise from outside that covered the truth, that made it hard for you to trust your own voice. Your God has always been whispering within, and unfortunately, you could not listen because of the noise outside. So, you being in solitude is an opportunity for you to reconnect with that voice from within and trust it again, because your God is your true guide. You are your God. Your God is your intuition. So, in order for you to enjoy your journey, to live in truth, you gotta let your God be your guide. You gotta put your God first. So, yeah, this is what the quote is about. Just like a phoenix rose from its ashes, she too will rise. We will rise. So, it was never the end of the world, but just a chapter. Ours is to enjoy this life, for joy is everyone's birthright. I will encourage you. And I thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for sharing your time and space with me. I will see you in another video. I'm sending you love and peace.